So electric current through conductors. Let us start with this lesson. So we have been given that there are 4 bulbs, 25 watt, 40 watt, 60 watt and 100 watt powers, all operating at 2 constant voltage given. V is given as 230 volt. I have been given 4 powers. Let us assume power P1, this is power P2, this is power P3 and 100 watt is power P4. Which of them has the lowest resistance? The question is asking which of them has lowest resistance when they are operated at constant voltage. So I know that there is a relation, power is equal to V square upon R. There is a relation between power, voltage and resistance. Power is V square upon R. Since V is constant, so power is inversely proportional to R. V is constant, right? V is constant at 230 volt. All are having 230 volt as voltage, right? 230 volt. So power will be inversely proportional to R. That means I need lowest resistance. If I need lowest resistance, power should be maximum. For lowest resistance, I will require maximum power. So out of these 4, which value is maximum? 100 watt is maximum. So that is your answer, 100 watt. Next, the wire of length L and resistance R is stretched such that the radius of cross section is halved. So since the radius is halved, I will write R2 is equal to half of R1. And what is the new resistance? So let us assume R2 I am supposed to find. Capital R is the resistance. Suppose R1 is the initial resistance, that is R. It is given in the question. Capital R is the initial resistance. Capital R2 is the final resistance. Small r is the radius. So R2 is equal to half of R1, that is the radius given to you. Whenever there is a stretched word used in the question, whenever there is a wire of length L which is stretched, in case of resistance, always use one formula which I will give you, that length will always be inversely proportional to R square. Whenever there is in question, you will see that the length is stretched. Always remember, length will be inversely proportional to R square. Remember this. So I will use this. First, I will write the resistance formula. So we know that R equal to rho L upon A. This is our formula. We are aware about it. So I will write this R equal to rho L1 upon, instead of area over here, I will write pi R1 square. So for this is for first one, and for R it rho L2 upon pi R2 square. I will divide these two. So I will get R1 upon R2 will be equal to, so on dividing, if you see rho and pi will get cancelled, rho and pi will get cancelled, you will get L1 upon R1 square multiplied by, this will become R upon L2. Okay, I will just rearrange this. So this will be equal to L1 upon L2 multiplied by R2 upon R1 the whole square. Now, nothing is given about length. What is happening to length? That is not given. That's why I told you, when instead of length, you have not been given anything, use this relation, that length is inversely proportional to R square. So since length is inversely proportional to R square, what will I write? L1 upon L2 will be equal to R2 upon R1 the whole square. Length is inversely proportional to R square. I am using this relation. And this I am keeping as it is, R2 upon R1 the whole square. See, the powers, the base is same, the powers will add on R1, the whole raised to power 4. Square and square will become power 4. So now the value of R2. R2 value is given. R2 value is half of R1. So half of R1 upon R1, the whole power raised to 4. So R1 and R1 getting cancelled. 1 upon 2 raised to 4. So therefore R1 upon R2 equal to 1 upon 2 the power 4. Okay. So what will be R2? R2 will be equal to 2 raised to 4 into R1, and 2 raised to 4 is how much? 16. So 16 into R1. Why R? Because R1 value I have taken as R initially. So this is your answer, 16 into R. Internal resistance of a cell of EMF 2 volt is 0.1 ohm. So internal resistance EMF is given here. EMF is given. Small r is given. Capital R is given. Okay. Then voltage across the cell will be. So we know that V equal to epsilon minus IR. This is our formula. So I will use here V equal to epsilon minus, instead of capital R, I will write epsilon upon R plus R into small r. So I am supposed to find V. We are supposed to find V. So V will be equal to, this will be 2 minus 2 divided by capital R is 0.9 and small r is 0.1 into small r, that is 0.1. So V will be equal to 2 minus 2 divided by 0.9 plus 0.1 is 1 into 0.1. So this will be equal to 2 minus 0.2. 2 minus 0.2 is 1.8 volt. That is your answer. Next one, 100 cells. There are number of cells given. Now this sum is little different. This is a CET sum, but this is given in your textbook. But this is a previous year question of entrance, Maharashtra CET. So there is 100 cells, each of EMF 5 volt and internal resistance 1 ohm are to be arranged to produce the maximum current in a 25 ohm resistance. Each row contains equal number of cells. The number of So 100 cells are given. I will consider the number of cells that are given is 100. So I will write this as N. I will denote it by N of EMF epsilon 5 volt, internal resistance small r, to produce maximum current 25 ohm. Capital R is given 25 ohm. Each row contains equal number of cells. The number of rows should be, let us assume M is the number of rows. I will denote M as number of rows. N cells are given 100 cells. So M into N will be equal to 100 is equation 1. Okay. N is number of cells that is given. M into N will be equal to 100. Now, whenever there is a resistance formula for cells, so it is given by NR upon M. So I told you, as this is an entrance formula, we will use over here. So this formula is not in our textbook. So we can use from entrance, we have taken R equal to NR upon M. So since small r value is 1, I will put the value. So I will write 25 equal to N upon M into 1. Capital R value is 25. Small r value is 1 ohm and N upon 1, M. So therefore I can write 25 equal to N upon M. Substitute from 1. From here I can write, From here I can write N equal to 100 divided by M. So I'll put it here. So 25 equal to 100 divided by M divided by M. This is N value. So this will be equal to 100 upon M square. So therefore M square will be equal to 100 upon 25. 100 upon 25 is 4. So M value will be 2. That is your answer. So there will be 2 rows which are required. Similarly, we have next sum also. So in next sum, we have been 5 dry cells are given which are having the voltage 1.5 volt. So each cell is having 1.5 volt. So there is a sign convention. If I have plus and minus, so this will be plus 1.5 volt. This will also be plus 1.5 volt. If you see this sign, minus is first and then there is a plus sign. So this will be minus 1.5 volt. Okay. Minus sign पहले आ गया ना, तो ये आंसर में माइनस आएगा. जो साइन पहले आता है वो साइन लेना होता है. तो यहाँ पे पहला साइन क्या है, पॉजिटिव, तो आंसर पॉजिटिव. इसका साइन क्या है, पॉजिटिव पहले, तो ये भी पॉजिटिव रहेगा. इसमें क्या है, पहले नेगेटिव, तो आंसर इज नेगेटिव. इसमें क्या आएगा, पहला पॉजिटिव, सो प्लस 1.5. इसमें भी पहले पॉजिटिव, तो प्लस 1.5. सो आई कैन कैंसिल आउट this plus and minus. So I am left out with 1.5, 1.5, 1.5. 3 into 1.5. 3 into 1.5 is how much? That is 4.5 volt. That is your answer. B option. Okay, next. Okay, before this, this one is left. There have been given that masses of the 3 piece wires have been given to you in the ratio 1:3:5. These are the masses which are given to you of the metal, and the length are in the ratio 5:3:1. Length and mass ratio has been given. You are supposed to find the value of this particular resistance. You have to find the value of the ratio of the resistances. So masses ratio is given and length ratio is given. Again, this is an entrance formula which I'll give you direct formula. There is a relation between resistance, mass and length. So always remember, students, that resistance is proportional to L square upon M. Whenever resistance, mass and length are given to you, you can directly use this formula. So when I teach for entrance, at that time I will let you know how does this formula derive. So I will let you know at that time. Right now, for MCQ case, you can directly remember that resistance is proportional to L square divided by M. Okay. So I will directly use this relation. R1 is to R2 is to R3 will be equal to L1 square upon M1 is to L2 square upon M2 is to L3 square upon M3. So I can write, these are the masses. So this is M1, M2, M3. These are the length, 5, 3, 1. So first 5 square is to 3 square is to 1 square. Okay, this is the ratio. And this is divided by the mass. The first mass is 1, this is 3, this is 5. So from here I can write this is 25. This is 9 upon 3, this will be 3. Okay, and this is 1 by 5. So I can see that nothing like this option is not given. In my options I don't have like this. Take LCM. Take LCM, so what do you get? You will get here 125, 15 and 1. Yeah, this is given to you, option D. Option D. Okay, next sum. So we have, in a given circuit diagram, 2 resistors are connected to 5 volt supply. Calculate the potential difference across 8 ohms. So if you see, this is a series combination. In series combination, we have V1 equal to I into R1, V2 equal to I into R2. Remember, students, in series combination, V remains different. V is different. I remains same. In series combination, we have done this in class. So V will be different. So voltage across 8 ohm will be different. Voltage across 6 ohm will be different. Okay. So first I will find the value of current, because I don't know what is the value of current. I will assume 8 ohm resistance as R1 and 6 ohm resistance as R2. Okay. So I know that R is equal to R1 plus R2, series combination. So R will be equal to 8 plus 6. So R will be equal to 14 ohms, 14 ohms. Okay, 8 plus 6, that is 14 ohms. R, I have got R. Total voltage has been given 5 volt. So I use V equal to IR. So from here I will get I equal to V by R. That is 5 by 14. This much is the current going. So now I can use this formula, V1 equal to I into R1. So V1 will be equal to, the value of I is 5 by 14. And what is R1? 8. So this is how much? This is 40 upon 14. You can cancel this 20 divided by 7. You can solve this also. So V1 will be equal to 20 by 7. So this will be something 2.8, nearly 2.82. Okay, nearly. Same sum we have been given, something different is asked. Suppose in the same diagram, this is 8 ohm, I will assume this is R1, this is R2. A third resistor is now connected in parallel combination with 6 ohm resistor. So let us assume there is one more resistor which is connected in parallel with which type of resistor? It is saying with 6 ohm. So let us assume here I am taking one parallel combination here. Suppose some resistance here is connected with this in parallel combination. Will the potential difference across 8 ohm resistor, the larger, smaller, or what it will be? You have to find what will be the potential difference. Will it change? Will it be more? Will it be less? That we are supposed to find, and explain the reason for your answer. So students, I have already told you, whenever there is a series combination V is different and I remains same. And in parallel combination इसका उल्टा होता है. तो parallel में V same रहता है and I अलग होता है. ठीक है. So if I just take this combination, ये जो पैरेलल वाला कॉम्बिनेशन है, जो वोल्टेज पहले 6 में था वही वोल्टेज अभी पैरेलल वाले में जो नीचे लगाया है, हमने एक पैरेलल में रेजिस्टेंस लगाया ना. एज पर द क्वेश्चन दे आर टेलिंग कि एक पैरेलल रेजिस्टेंस लगाना है. सपोज x रेजिस्टेंस लगाया है. सो जो 6 ओम्स में वोल्टेज होगा वही वोल्टेज x में होगा, बिकॉज दे आर इन पैरेलल एंड वी नो इन पैरेलल दैट v रिमेन्स सेम, I इज डिफरेंट. सो जो वोल्टेज 6 ओम का होगा वही वोल्टेज x वाले का भी होगा, और जो वोल्टेज पहले से 8 का है वो अभी भी वही सेम रहेगा. सो इट विल नॉट चेंज. ठीक है. सो द आंसर विल बी इट विल रिमेन सेम. Why it will remain same? This is your answer. As I've already told you that parallel में the voltage remains same, the current is different, and in series the voltage is different, the current remains same. So when we apply one parallel resistor also, it will not affect the voltage, so the voltage will remain same. What is the resistance of one of the rails of a railway track? Length is given 20 km at 20 degrees Celsius. Convert kilometer 20 into 10 ka power 3 meter. The cross section area of the rail is 25. So I will write A equal to 25. Convert centimeter square to meter square. Multiply by 10 ka power minus 4. Is made up of steel having resistivity. Rho value is given 6 into 10 raised to minus 8 ohm meter. So I know that R equal to rho L upon A. You are supposed to find the value of capital R. So capital R will be equal to rho 6 into 10 raised to minus 8 multiplied by 20 into 10 ka power 3 divided by 25 into 10 ka power minus 4. So you solve this. So what do you get? 4 times. This will be 5 times. So 6 4s are 24 upon 5 into 10 ka power minus 8, and plus 3 is minus 5 and plus 4. So that is minus 1. Okay. So this will be 0.48 ohms. Next up, a battery after a long use as a EMF. This is EMF given epsilon. Small r value is given 380. Calculate the maximum current. So Imax का formula होता है epsilon upon r. Epsilon is given 24, r is given 380. So that is your answer. So just solve this, you will get the answer in amperes. A battery of EMF 12 volt and internal resistance 3 ohm. So EMF is given epsilon, internal resistance small r is connected to a resistor. If the current in the circuit, that is I ka value 0.5, calculate the value of capital R. First you are supposed to find R, then terminal PD. So we know that capital R if we are supposed to find, so I equal to epsilon upon R plus R. So from here I can write R plus R equal to epsilon divided by I. So therefore R equal to epsilon divided by I minus small r. Now put the value. Epsilon value is 12 divided by current value is 0.5 minus small r value is 3. So this will be equal to 21 ohms. When you solve this, you get this answer is 21. Second case, this is the first case. So second case, they are asking find the value of V. So V equal to epsilon minus IR. So V equal to epsilon. So epsilon value is given as 12 minus I का value हमें कितना मिला है? I का value is given as 0.5 multiplied by small r का value is given to us as 3. So this will be V equal to 12 minus 1.5. 12 minus 1.5 is 10.5 volt. Next, the magnitude of current density in a copper is 500 ampere per centimeter square. Current density is J. that is 500 ampere per centimeter square. Again, convert centimeter square to meter square. So centimeter square is in denominator, so convert it in denominator first. So this will be 500 ampere divided by 10 का power minus 4 meter square. ठीक है, 10 का power minus 4 क्या है? Converting centimeter square to meter square. ठीक है, so नीचे क्यों किया? Because centimeter square नीचे है ना, डिनोमिनेटर में है सेंटीमीटर स्क्वायर, सो कन्वर्जन भी नीचे ही होगा. अभी ऊपर लिखे जाओ इसको, तो अभी क्या बनेगा 500 into 10 का पावर 4 प्लस 4 हो जाएगा एम्पियर पर मीटर स्क्वायर. सो दिस इज योर जे. द नंबर ऑफ फ्री इलेक्ट्रॉन पर सेंटीमीटर क्यूब, अगेन सेंटीमीटर क्यूब है, इसको भी कन्वर्ट करेंगे. नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन इज n. दिस इज गिवन बाय 8.47 into 10 का पावर 22 पर सेंटीमीटर क्यूब. कन्वर्ट पर सेंटीमीटर क्यूब टू मीटर क्यूब. So 8.47 into 10 का पावर 22. Again it is in denominator, तो denominator में -6 हो जाएगा मीटर क्यूब. ठीक है, so this will be equal to 8.47 into 10 का पावर 22 and plus 6, that will be 28 per meter cube. Calculate the drift velocity Vd value you are supposed to find through a copper wire having a charge. So I know that J equal to NeVd. This is our formula. So Vd will be equal to J upon Ne. So everything is given to you. Just do the calculation. You will get the answer. 500 into 10 ka power 4 divided by n value is 8.47 into 10 ka power 28 multiplied by 1.6 into 10 ka power minus 19. So do the calculation. You will get the answer in meter per second. Next. 3 resistors 10, 20, 30 are connected in series. Find the equivalent resistance. So equivalent resistance will be R will be equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. I will assume पहला वाला resistance is R1, दूसरा वाला resistance is R2, तीसरा वाला resistance is R3. So तीनों को ऐड कर दो. 10 plus 20 plus 30, that will be 60. पहला वाला हो जाएगा 60. Second, when this series combination is connected to 12 volt, V का value दिया है 12 volt, then neglecting the value of internal resistance, obtain the potential difference across each resistor. Again, recall, we have already discussed पहले वाले सब में कि सीरीज कॉम्बिनेशन में V remains different, I remains same. तो अगर पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस अक्रॉस ईच बोला है, मतलब V1 पता करना है पहले वाले का, V2 पता करना है सेकंड वाले का, V3 भी पता करना है थर्ड वाले का. ठीक है, सो अलग अलग पता करेंगे. सो हमारा फॉर्मूला तो ओम्स लॉ ही है, V इक्वल टू IR. पहले I निकाल लो क्योंकि I नहीं दिया है, सो I विल बी इक्वल टू V बाई R. टोटल V कितना दिया है 12 एंड टोटल R कितना मिला है हमें 60. तो 12/60, दिस विल बी 1/5. टोटल करंट इज 1/5. करंट आ अभी V1, V2, V3 निकाले. सो V1 इक्वल टू I इंटू R1. सो I का वैल्यू कितना है 1/5 और R1 का वैल्यू कितना है 10. सो ये कितना हो जाएगा 2 वोल्ट. V2 कितना हो जाएगा I इंटू R2. सो I का वैल्यू कितना है 1/5. R2 का वैल्यू कितना है 20. सो ये हो जाएगा 4 वोल्ट. V3 इक्वल टू I इंटू R3. I का वैल्यू कितना है 1/5 एंड R3 का वैल्यू कितना है 30. सो दिस विल बी इक्वल टू 6 वोल्ट. सो दिस इज V1, V2 एंड V3. तीनों वैल्यूज आ गया. सेम वे पैरेलल कॉम्बिनेशन में है. नेक्स्ट हम 2 रेजिस्टेंस 1 किलो ओम एंड 2 किलो ओम आर इन पैरेलल. पैरेलल में 1/R इक्वल टू 1/R1 प्लस 1/R2 होता है. इसको पहले वाले को R1 इक्वल टू 1000 कर देंगे. 1000 कैसे हो जाएगा किलो. किलो मतलब क्या होता है 1000 एंड R2 का वैल्यू कितना होगा 2K. 2K मतलब 2000. सो 1000 एंड 2000 ये हमारे दो वैल्यूज है. सो 1/R विल बी इक्वल टू 1/1000 प्लस 1/2000. सो दिस विल बी इक्वल टू एलसीएम ले लो तो 3/2000 हो जाएगा. मुझे R चाहिए, सो उल्टा कर देंगे. सो 2000 डिवाइडेड बाई 3, ये R का वैल्यू है. दिस इज R का वैल्यू. ठीक है, नाउ आई नीड टू फाइंड 9 वोल्ट दिया है. फाइंड द करंट थ्रू ईच रेजिस्टर. सो करंट का वैल्यू कैसे आ जाएगा. करंट का वैल्यू V इक्वल टू I1 इंटू R1. ठीक है, V यहाँ पे सेम रहता है, पैरेलल है ना, तो V सेम रहेगा. सो आई विल राइट I1 इक्वल टू I1 कितना हो जाएगा V अपॉन R1. V का वैल्यू दे रखा है 9, R1 का वैल्यू कितना है 1000. सो 9/1000. 1000 का मतलब क्या होता है 10 का पावर 3. 10 का पावर 3 ऊपर जाएगा तो क्या बनेगा 10 का पावर -3. 10 का पावर -3 फर्स्ट वन. सेकेंड वन I2 विल बी इक्वल टू V अपॉन R2. V का वैल्यू अगेन 9, इसका वैल्यू है 2000. सो ये हो जाएगा 1000 और ये हो जाएगा 4. अगेन 1000 ऊपर जाएगा तो क्या बनेगा 10 का पावर -3. सो 4.5 इंटू 10 का पावर -3. दैट इज योर आंसर. Wire having resistance is given, capital R is given and resistance 5.1. So this is R0, this is R1. Determine the temperature coefficient of resistance. So alpha का वैल्यू होता है R1 minus R0 upon R0 into T2 minus या T1 minus T0. This formula I have already given to you. So alpha equal to 5.4 माइनस R0 का वैल्यू 4.2 डिवाइडेड बाय R0 का वैल्यू 4.2. T1 का वैल्यू ये T1 होगा जो लास्ट टेम्परेचर है. इनिशियल टेम्परेचर T0 होता है. सो 100 माइनस 27. सो ये हो जाएगा 5.4 माइनस 4.2. दिस इज इक्वल टू 8 एंड 1.2, ठीक है, ठीक है, 1.4 हो जाएगा, 1.4 डिवाइड बाय 4.2 इंटू दिस विल बी 73. You just solve this, you will get the answer in per degree centigrade. इसकी यूनिट है per degree. Next sum, a 6 meter long wire, 6 meter long. So length is been given to us. Length is given 6 meter. Diameter is given to us 0.5 mm. So convert this to meter. 0.5 into 10 raised to minus 3 meter. Radius will be equal to 0.25 into 10 raised to minus 3 meter. Its capital R value is given as 50 ohms. Find the resistivity means rho and conductivity means sigma. So we know that R equal to rho L upon A. So I can write from here rho equal to R A upon L. So I can write this R into pi R square upon L. So everything is given to you. So capital R value is 50 multiplied by 3.14 multiplied by small r, that is 0.25 into 10 raised to minus 3 square divided by small l ka value is given as 6. So using log calculation, solve the value, you get the answer. And we know that sigma is 1 upon rho. So whatever rho value you are getting here, this is ohm meter. So whatever rho value you will get here, just take reciprocal of that. So you will get sigma value, reciprocal table. Find the value of resistances for the given color code. So color code is given to you. So I have attached one figure here at the side. Blue, green, red and yellow. So I have already taught you that here the first digit will be taken as from the digit. The second digit will also be a digit. The third will be a multiplier and fourth one will be a tolerance. So whatever is gold, silver, gold and silver. Always remember the last digit, the last name of the color will always give you tolerance limit, and it will be only from gold, silver or no color. So here one thing is not there, that no color. If it is a no color, so it is plus minus 20 ohm. That means if this band is absent, so that is the no color. ठीक है. So first color का क्या लेना है, digit. Second color का भी digit. Third का क्या लेंगे, multiplier. So first color है blue. Blue का digit क्या है, see in the table, blue digit is 6 and green का digit is 5. मल्टीप्लायर थर्ड डिजिट, थर्ड जो कलर है वो मल्टीप्लायर होगा. तो मल्टीप्लायर लिखने से पहले मल्टीप्लिकेशन का साइन देना है. रेड का मल्टीप्लायर कितना है, 10 का पावर 2. देन गोल्ड का आंसर कितना है, प्लस माइनस 5%. दैट इज योर आंसर, फर्स्ट आंसर. दिस विल बी इन ओम. ठीक है. Sometimes in your textbook they might ask you to write it in kilo ohms. If they are asking to write in kilo ohms, then you write. Otherwise you can skip it. You can leave it here only. Brown, black, red and silver. Brown color is 1. Black color is 0. Then multiplier 10 ka power 2 plus minus, this is 10% ohm. Next red, orange, gold. Red 2 multiplier 10 ka power 3. ठीक है. Plus minus gold का value is 5% ohm. Orange, white, red, gold. Orange color digit is 3. White is 9. A multiplied by red. Red का answer is 10 का power 2 plus minus gold का tolerance 5%. Then the last one is yellow, violet, brown, silver. Yellow color is 4. Violet color is 7 multiplied by brown color is 10 ka power 1 plus minus silver ka 10%. So that is your answer. Just one mark question. Now the reverse you have to do. Now they have been given the value. You are supposed to find the color code. Okay. For this case, always remember you will just take the initial two digits. 330. Initial two digits क्या है, 33. ठीक है. इसको हम लिखेंगे 33 into 10 का power 1. This you will write it like this. ठीक है. 33 into 10 का power 1. Whenever 10 is given ना, 10 का मतलब है 10 का power 1 लेना है. ठीक है. यहाँ पे भी जैसे 100 लिखा है तो 100 को मैं लिखूंगा 10 into 10 का power 1. I will write it like this. इसको नहीं वैसा करेंगे, इसमें वैसा करेंगे 16 into 10 का power 1. कभी भी लास्ट में अगर 0 रहेगा ना, जैसे कि इसमें लास्ट में 0 है, इस वाले में भी लास्ट में 0 है, इसमें भी लास्ट में 0 है. ठीक है. तो वैसा करेंगे. ठीक है. इसको क्या करेंगे, 47 किलो ओम को क्या करेंगे, 47 ऐसे रखेंगे. किलो को क्या होता है, किलो होता है 10 का पावर 3. सो ऑलरेडी हमें वो मल्टीप्लायर मिल गया. 1 किलो का क्या करेंगे, 1 किलो मतलब 1000. 1 किलो मतलब 1000 हो. 1000 में भी लास्ट में एक 0 आया तो इसको लिखेंगे 100. ठीक है. इसको नहीं 100 नहीं लिखेंगे, इसमें 2 0 लेना पड़ेगा. वी विल हैव टू कंसीडर 2 0. सो 2 0 लेने के लिए एक 10 into 10 का पावर 2. इसको ऐसे लिखेंगे. फिर आगे सब में टॉलरेंस लिमिट 10% ही है, सबका 10% लेना है. तो प्लस माइनस 10% यहाँ पे भी आएगा, प्लस माइनस 10%, प्लस माइनस 10%. एवरीवेयर यू विल हैव प्लस माइनस 10%. दैट इज फिक्स. Now take the color. So what will you do for color? Same formula use करना है, पहला वाला digit, then बाद में digit, then multiply. So first वाला digit, red का 3 का digit क्या है? Orange, and वापस 3 आया, so that will be orange. Then 10 का power 1, 10 का power 1 किसका होता है? 10 का power 1 होता है brown. Then 10% किसका होता है? सिल्वर का होता है. तो सिल्वर तो सब में रहेगा फिक्स. So that is your answer. Orange, brown, silver. 100 को हम कैसे लिखेंगे? 10 into 10 का power 1. तो फर्स्ट 1 है. 1 क्या होता है? ब्राउन. 0 क्या होता है? ब्लैक. 10 का पावर 1 क्या होता है? ब्राउन एंड सिल्वर. 47 into 10 का पावर 3, 4. 4 क्या होता है? 4 होता है येलो. 7 होता है वायलेट. 10 का पावर 3 होता है ऑरेंज एंड सिल्वर. ठीक है. 16 into 10 का पावर 1. 16 में 1 6. 1 stands for brown. 6 stands for blue. 10 का पावर 1 stands for brown. ठीक है. इधर देखो, इधर 10 का पावर है ना, कुछ नहीं है मतलब 1 है. ठीक है. एंड लास्ट वन सिल्वर. 10 मीन्स 1 0. 1 मतलब ब्राउन, 0 मतलब ब्लैक, एंड देन 10 का पावर 2 मतलब रेड, एंड देन आएगा सिल्वर. That is your answer. Next, a current of 4 ampere, so capital I is given, 4 ampere flows through it. How many electrons? N value you are supposed to find in time 2 hours. So current value is 4. Current value, I'll write once again. So current value is given as 4 ampere. N you are to find. Then time is given as 2 hours. Hours को minutes में करो, seconds में करो. तो 2 into मिनट्स को सेकंड में करना है, तो 60 into 60. So this will be 7200 सेकेंड. ठीक है. I have the formula I equal to Q upon T, that is charge upon time, and charge होता है Ne upon T. So यहाँ से N निकालने के, so N कितना हो जाएगा? IT upon E. E का वैल्यू है चार्ज ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन, दिस I have given to you, 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 कूलम. So N will be equal to 4 into 7200 divided by 1.6 into 10 का power minus 19. तो इसको solve करो, इतना आ जाएगा number of electron. And last sum for the chapter. The heating element is connected to 230 volt. V value is given to you. Current is given as 5 ampere. Heat dissipated. Heat. Actually, this is a class 10th formula, Joule's law of heating effect. So H equal to VIT. T is given to you. So H will be equal to V का value है 230. करंट का वैल्यू है 5, टाइम का वैल्यू है 1 आवर. आवर को हमें करना है सेकेंड्स में, तो 230 into 5 into 60 into 60. So just solve this, you will get the answer in Joule. So that is your final answer.